Hello, Light Seekers. This is Moon Guardian Angel 711. Welcome and thank you for stopping by and listening to my messages or the messages that are coming through. Now, this is going to be a messages for the general collective for the sign of Scorpio for the month of September 2021. Now, I will have to indicate that when this comes across your feed, that's when you are meant to watch it. So if you're watching it right on at the time that I am recording this, then that's meant for you. Obviously, there's some messages there in the recording that are going to apply to you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and try not to criticize what doesn't, as it may be messages for someone else. It's not nice to criticize someone else's message. So the other thing also is I also want to congratulate the Virgo signs and wish them a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Virgos. One of the things that I was, as I was meditating for the sign of Scorpio and asking my guides to give me messages, one of the things, I actually was downloaded a lot of messages, and it was so much. So some of you Scorpios, if you have any Scorpio in your chart, might be going through a lot. You might be feeling overwhelmed. I'm hearing the word. So I also heard, I am done, goodbye. And someone just walking away. I'm not so sure if it was a feminine or a masculine doing that, but I just know it was a human being indicating that. The other things that were coming up were planets. So some of you might be specifically the moon and Jupiter. So some of you might also have either one of them, or might be completely in, and here we have deceit. I haven't even asked the question. Now, the other thing that was coming up as I was meditating, the color purple, anxiety, hooded nose or ego nose. So there might be people of whom I'm tapping into, viewers, that you might have a slight hooded nose, or it's bothering you. You might be even thinking of having plastic surgery. The other thing that came up is things falling apart, and all I could see was you having a difficult time with expressing something, because you know that's going to make things fall apart, or whatever situation you're in, or whatever relationship or job, or whatever you are in, things are going to fall apart if you are not there. Or that's at least how you feel, or that's what I was receiving as messages. The other one was Alpha and Omega. So a lot of you might have a lot of religious beliefs, and Alpha and Omega, it's really sticking to you maybe as a message. Alpha and Omega is, to me, whenever I hear that, is the end is only the beginning, and the beginning is the end. So there is a looping or 360 that you've gone through, and you feel, and now you realize that throughout your lifetime you've gone through this looping cycle, and it's about to maybe you're gonna say goodbye. You realize that whatever relationship, whether it's job, whether it is a relationship with a partner or a counterpart, or if it's a certain way of being or a conditional way of being, where you're just completely saying, you're meditated about it, and you prayed about it, and now you're saying, I am done, goodbye. The other thing that I saw was the sun and the pool. And as I was telling you, I was receiving a lot of messages, a lot of downloads. So that's what I was seeing. Now, the card as I was shuffling that came up was actually the deceit card, and we are seeing a lot of money, or like I've never seen this, but there's actually coins falling through the hand of the spaces or the gaps of this his hand. And I'm seeing it this time, I'm seeing it as a masculine. So someone might be losing money from an investment. It's just like, or money is given to you and you're not really paying attention. You're just kind of like disregarding the money. It's just pocket change. That's what you're thinking. And you're just letting it go. The other thing that I'm seeing here with this card is that you found out that someone deceived you, because divine has actually intervened and enlighten you as to the deceit that you're going through. Maybe you're losing money. Maybe your counterpart is hiding money from you, or you're hiding money from your counterpart. So I'm going to put that back because I haven't asked the question, but it was important that I talked about it. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Spirit, what is the healer of the ages? So I haven't even asked the question, and we also have healer of the ages. And again, we have, and you know what's so funny is whenever I was clearing the deck, this actually popped up, and I thought, there must be an important message with that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it out. But what is the energy? Someone is going to go through healing. And as I was saying, or as I was meditating earlier, you know, someone is going to get a download, or divine is going to intervene and help you heal whatever you were going through as a hardship or as a deceit. That's probably what you're going to go through. I'm also being guided as to look at the hands on this card. So something about the hands. The hands are, you're either going to receive or are going to acknowledge the fact that you are a healer and you can heal through your hands. You know, there's a lot of healing, healing processes and healing. You're going to be doing some healing, or someone is a healer with the hands, or they can actually manipulate the earth, the wind, the water with the hands. And I'm also hearing the word avatar. So let's continue to ask what other energy the sign of Scorpio needs to be aware of. What are the energies for, okay, the sign of Scorpio? The other thing that I'm being guided to say is some of you might be dealing with someone that has Sagittarius in their chart. You know what's so odd is that the sign Sagittarius has been coming up a lot recently. So it might be of importance to somebody. So just either watch out or just key in or pay attention to that. What other energy we need to be aware of for the sign of Scorpio? Okay. Bottom of the deck, all tied up. So we're going to go ahead and continue to, let me go ahead and remove more of the energy here, because someone is all tied up. Maybe it is also the fact that and here you go, deceit again. So go ahead and take it out. Let's see what messages come up with that. Okay. What other energy does Scorpio need to wear of, Spirit? I hereby call upon Spirit, my ancestors, my guides, anyone, the viewers that need to get a message that is important to them. Okay, so let's see here. Deceit. Look at this one. Woman holding a heart. So you might also have Virgo. So a Virgo must be of importance to you. So watch the Virgo video as well, because there might be some messages there that you need to be aware of, because Virgo also got this card, the woman holding a heart. And whenever I see this one, typically I see her as someone that is very loving, very caring. And I do see that here. But I see her as kind of like constraining herself, because we did see the other card of all tied up. So that's telling me that someone is kind of holding back from either speaking their true feelings from the heart, and they're just kind of, or in the alternative, someone is also guarding their heart. So here we have community. Yeah, so there might have been some deceit or some gossip from either a place of work that you worked at, or even from your family, where you just kind of are tired of it and you feel deceived, you feel betrayed. So now you're kind of holding back a lot of that energy, so because you're just trying to protect yourself. So yeah, so you might have had some deceit that now is keeping you feminine or even masculine energy kind of holding back. You are protecting yourself. You are trying to control those feelings. And I'm seeing here, especially with the world coming underneath the healer of the ages, is that there's going to be a healing from this betrayal, and from this, there's something going on with this community, whether it's a job or if it's your family, that they're going through some hardships, that it's actually being guided by divine is being involved, because there is kind of a, okay, justice being done. I'm hearing that. And now the world is going to kind of change, not just for you, feminine and masculine energy, whom is being addressed here, but for the community as well. In other words, they're receiving their karma for what they did, because it was either wrongfully accused, wrongfully betrayed. You've cried your tears. You've lost money because of it. And now you're holding back your feelings. It's almost like you're not even allowing yourself to be in a relationship. Yeah, and then I see here, I was guided to see the bottom of the deck, which is the 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra. And that is telling me that you're going to be speaking your truth. Masculine, same thing here, because after you healed that betrayal, that deceit, here we go, look at this. Man holding a coin and woman holding a coin. So these are counterparts. So yeah, there was definitely a betrayal with regards to money for a masculine energy. And as I said before, I was seeing him as a masculine energy, and just because this is coming underneath, right under the deceit card, that is confirmation to me that is definitely a deceit that was done to a masculine energy, where he's now losing money, maybe invested on something, or now I'm being told that is actually invested a lot of his money onto a feminine energy, and also addiction. So this masculine energy had an addiction to be a womanizer. He spent a lot of his money on that. He just, but there was one woman that held the key to his heart, or held his heart. So feminine energy, if you viewer, whoever, if you're the feminine that you hold the heart for this masculine energy, know that he was recently deceived by his community, and now I'm being told that it was work. So and he's losing a lot of money because of that. So maybe he's being sued, or they're filing complaints against him, especially one woman, because this woman here is in red. So it's kind of like She is the one. She is the culprit. She is the instigator that is driving all of this deceit and this betrayal. So, but do know that he's being protected, because I see this candle here, and that tells me that whatever deceit, whatever complaints is being filed, or whatever your family is, his family is actually complaining about or trying to betray him, he's being protected. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here, because there's a candle there and there is a level of darkness around here, is maybe he is going through a dark night of the soul, because he recently had someone pass that was very meaningful in his life, or was very important, a lot of importance. So he's now receiving an inheritance. I'm seeing that from that death. So if there was a death in the family, I'm so sorry. You have my deepest condolences. But going back to the message, and that was a totally separate message from the messages that I was picking up. Now going back to the community, they are receiving their karma, because divine, the universe, is also involved in trying to heal this deceit and this betrayal. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here is that this woman was actually betrayed. So there was a lot of gossip about this woman. Her reputation was being attacked. But I see here that she has a butterfly on her forehead. So she has that. She had the intuition of maybe even walking away, but know that she knows who those women are that were talking bad about her and that were betraying her. Whether it's family members, I'm also being told family members. So what other energy does Scorpio need to know for the month of September, Spirit? What other energy? What other energy? What other energy, Spirit? Call upon my spirits, my angels, my guides to provide the message that Scorpio needs to have. We also call upon the viewer who is watching this, his spirit, her spirits, her guides to provide the message. Anything else? Okay, that's going to be it, because it's been kind of hard. So it's kind of like Spirit says, okay, that's all they need to know. The thinking man. So all of this deceit and all of this loss of money is actually making this masculine energy lose sleep. Thinking a lot, overthinking, you know. I'm also being guided as to see that he's kind of holding this crystal in his hand. And it's almost like, I had it in my hands and I let it go. And I'm thinking that, and I feel kind of like, okay, so maybe he had this feminine or the love of his life in his hands. It was within his hand's reach and he let it go. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here is that there are pillars behind here. And I have never seen this card this way, but I'm intuitively being told that this woman was the pillar to him. So, and he never knew that. Now, the last or the bottom of the deck is the Magician and the Mirror. So now this thinking man, or this masculine energy, is kind of mirroring or seeing the things that he should have seen about this feminine energy when she was near him. So he was never able to acknowledge what she meant to him. But now that, and look at that, the way that I'm placing it is almost like there is 4 people around here. There might have been 2 men also that were involved with this destruction, or I'm being told, you know, kind of a tower moment of something. So your world is collapsing. The world for this masculine energy is collapsing. so that he's able to see the world from a different view. Money is not everything. Love is. Love conquers all. Conquers deceit. Conquers gossip. Conquers healing. Conquers any type of obsessive thinking. Now, one of the things that I'm being guided is to see is the feathers. And to me, whenever I see feathers like on a hat, it's mostly talking about the ego, ego of a man. Women also have it. You know, we have our ego as well. And that tends to drive us out of relationships, out of jobs, out of anything that we are wanting. At the same time, if we let ego just drive our life, it's going to be a very empty life. But you also have to have two counterparts, the ego and love, and you have to be able to balance both, because both are part of you, part of me. We all come with it. But love is the one thing that will conquer all the ego, all those material things. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here is this coin here, and I never saw the coin like that, but I'm seeing that this is more of a like Asian, Japanese or Chinese coin. So a lot of you might also want to go look into feng shuiing your home. But or something. Someone is also a coin collector. If you're a coin collector and you are trying to sell maybe a coin, you're gonna see that you're gonna sell that coin pretty soon. But then I'm also guided to see that there is a dragon here. Dragons to me are, for me at least, they interpret a lot of strength, a lot of fire, a lot of just that one energy that keeps you going. Okay. With the magician in the mirror, that's actually telling me that someone is traveling through dimensions, especially at nighttime, because the thinking mist, sometimes I think it's more of someone that is actually like overthinking at nighttime when they're in their dreams. So that's what I'm seeing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these messages to just kind of bring it all together. Oh, this is really a really good spread here. I like it. Healer of the Ages. Can you elaborate on Healer of the Ages and deceit? Healer of the Ages and deceit. Yeah, I'm seeing here that this particular masculine energy always felt like he had a lot of choices. Okay. And at nighttime, he would determine exactly what he wanted to pick. However, I'm seeing this feminine energy here as the only one that's laying on the bed, and she's up by herself. So I'm thinking that because we have the thinking man and deceit here, we have the Healer of the Ages together here. I feel that this masculine energy felt like he had a lot of choices. A lot of choices from a sense of maybe sexual partners. But there was one woman that he always wished she was on the bed with him. Now, he's seeing this feminine energy as someone that is the Queen of Swords, someone that is very cutting, someone that is going to speak her truth, someone that is very wise with words. She can articulate those words and cut you with a knife with those words. She is very truthful. She will speak her truth and she will not hide anything. So I have two queens here, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So now I see here that there is actually two women that were involved with this masculine energy. Yet there's only one woman that he wants to have on his bed and share a bed with. but there's two women here. One of them might have recently lost a parent or someone in her life that has transitioned to the next world. So I'm sorry for her if you are listening, if you are the person that is loose, if you are this person, I'm sorry for your loss. But then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, someone that is very financially stable, very doesn't need anybody. She has everything, car, the house, the job. She is very grounded. Not that this feminine energy is not. She is grounded as well. But her power is more with her words, her thoughts, and she's very, very, very wise. Okay. Now I'm seeing a different message here, is that this masculine energy also views this feminine energy as someone that is very financially stable, and that she is also very wise, very cutting with her words. This feminine energy is the only one, because if we only see one woman here, is the only woman that is able to put him straight, set him straight, because he has a big ego. But she's the only one that can calm him down, that tames him. So I'm seeing two feminine energies, but one message, and then the other one, I'm seeing one feminine energy that is a combination or a culmination of both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Now, because she is bare and naked, I'm seeing her that this particular feminine energy was also someone that was very vulnerable. She showed her vulnerableness to this masculine energy, perhaps even shared her heart with him. And he knew it. He knew that she had given him his heart. And my nose is itching like crazy. Oh my God. So, but we know that this feminine energy was totally vulnerable to this masculine energy. So she gave a lot. She gave everything to him. She gave up all of her choices. As we can see, those choices are up in the air. So this feminine energy might have had a lot of choices to go with different men, to go with different opportunities, another job, or maybe work elsewhere. But she gave up all of those energies, and she just, wanted to be and share that bed with him. He knew that, but something happened that he's wishing that he had that. So what happened? Well, there was a fight. There was definitely a quarrel. There was a fight. Even though there was a lot of passion and a lot of physical attraction and a lot of respect, there was definitely a fight between the masculine and the feminine energy. So there was a fight. Now, Spirit, what is the connecting card for deceit and the woman holding a heart? The truth. Someone needs to speak the truth. Either the masculine, both of them actually. The masculine needs to speak his truth to this feminine, and this feminine needs to also articulate her feelings to this masculine energy. Now we remember that she is someone that is holding back because she went through deceit. So he deceived her. He betrayed her. Maybe with 3 women. There were 3 women involved. And she just pretty much is now holding back. So what other connecting cards for other energy for the seat and the woman holding a heart? Any more messages? Wow. I'm not going to take all of them. I'm just going to take the top one. And oh wow. Let me see exactly what's going on here. So we have the Knave of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the King of Chalices or the Cups, and 8 of Cups. So let's start with that. And I'm seeing here that this masculine energy had a lot of passion, or has a lot of passion for this feminine energy. This feminine energy is her. Now, he wants to, it's almost like he failed to tell her the truth of how he felt and what his thoughts and passions were for her and her. He wants to be, she holds his cup. He holds his cup for her, just like she is holding her heart. But some of them walk away. Maybe both walked away. Now we have the Four of Swords. They are all in an impasse, or they are, they're just kind of, both of them are just like meditating, taking a break. Do I walk away? Do I drive myself away? Do I become single? Some of you might also be single. I'm only going to take this one. So that's the message there. That's a complete different message there. Any more messages? Okay, now I'm seeing here that he felt like he was being forced to say something. And he didn't want that. No one is going to force me to express what I feel. That's what I'm hearing right now. Two of Wands. Now he's looking out. Maybe he has a big window in his office or has a big window at his home. And he's looking at this rock or looking at that in his hand. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm going to call it a rock or an oyster. And he's looking at his options. I had this, or do I go there? Do I go? He's looking out the window, thinking, wants to do something. Tell me more about the community. Tell me more about the community. Wow, here we go. Okay, so this masculine has worked very hard to build this community or build this corporation or build this family. But there's been an enormous amount of fights, both at work, both at home, both with his relationship, even having inner struggles with his profession and questioning whether he should be even there. So going back to the main message, he's questioning whether he should be working towards this relationship with this second, with his counterparts that he's married to or has a contract with. He's really contemplating either leaving because there's a lot of quarrels, there's a lot of fights. But I'm also being told that there's a lot of fights at work. So this is really not good. And the other thing I'm seeing here is that by the month of October or the month of July, something happened. The month of May, something happened. A lot of fights were happening. Someone might be of the age of 50, 57. Oh, wow. Here we go. And here we go again. They're all over the place. Hold on. Here we go. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the fights are over money. The fights are over a single woman, someone that is very single. So over a woman. These fights are over this single woman. Now this card came in the reverse. So here's another message. He thinks that this woman or this feminine energy is no longer single. Okay, guys, sorry. This was an emergency I needed to answer. Sorry about that. So going back to the message. So yeah, so all this quarrels, all this fights all this questioning is over a feminine energy, and the secondary message is that he feels that this this feminine energy is no longer single, but the fights are over money. He's questioning to leave that residence where he's at. He's looking out to see if maybe there is a new world, a new path that he can take. Clarify the path to the world. I'm sorry. Clarify the world card. Sorry about that. So someone might be really thinking about a new path. So these are in the reverse. And 2 of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. And they're all in reverse. So I'm seeing here that, yeah, he's going to leave a marriage. I'm seeing that here. He's going to leave a marriage. And he's no longer blocking himself like he was before. There's no more blockage. So he's leaving a marriage because he wants to go out there and explore a new world. He's taking his money with him, or he's taking some money with him. Men holding a coin. Wow, look at this, the Hermit. So someone might be dealing with a Libra. No, a Virgo. Yeah, a Virgo. So go watch the Virgo, because this masculine energy is going to go within, or he has already gone within, and that's why we have the healer of the ages, because he's already gone within and he's already made the decision to walk away, because we have this right here, the 2 of Wands, where a decision has already been made. And that's the reason that there's fights, because a lot of people disagree with his decision, both at work and at home, regarding this feminine energy. Any more clarifying cards for the Hermit? Clarifying cards. The Magician. We have the Magician here twice. In here and in here. Then we have the King of Wands. He has a lot of passion, and he's not able to fight it off. So we have the Magician here twice, guys. So we might be dealing with someone that just turned 53, or is about to turn 53, or is in the cusp of 53. But his main concern here is money, because I see this pentacle on the forefront of everything, of all of his powers that count, the coin, the finances. So he is actually manifesting this new relationship with this feminine energy, because he is afraid that she is almost gone. Man holding a coin and a thinking man. What are the cards, connecting cards? What are the connecting cards? What are the connecting cards? What are the connecting cards? Oh, wow. This one was turned also. The King of Swords. In the upright. And this one, I didn't realize. Okay, so in the recent past, because this one came in the reverse, in the recent past, he felt, this is the betrayal card in the upright. We have the deceit here, confirming the deceit and the betrayal. But because it came in the reverse, as I said before, this is confirming the prior message that this particular masculine has already overcome that deceit. So the deceit is being healed, or has been healed. And he's no longer feeling that betrayal. So he's healed that. And because of the deceit that he went through, he is making this decision to leave. And one of the things that he's thinking of is to come up with the truth. We saw the truth here with the Ace of Swords. And now here, look, he has now acknowledged the truth of it, because he has seen so many quarrels, so many fights, so much gossip, both between his job and his home, and even internally. he is now seeing all the truth and the truth for what it is with regards to his job, his marriage, his money, and this feminine energy. And he is definitely, most definitely, making a decision with regards to all of this that is going on. That's why he at the end is coming up as the magician and the mirror, because he's actually seeing everything in the mirror. When they say look in the mirror and you will see the reflection, open your eyes and you will see all the reflection, everything that is hidden within your soul. If you just stare at your eyes more than 5 minutes, you will see things that will make you cry. And that's exactly what he did. He has seen the truth for what it is. And now he's seeing that he is an older person, a wiser person with the truth, that is holding the truth. And it's really making him cry. That's why we have this Ten of Swords, because it really made him go within. And he had a hard time accepting the truth. Let's just say that. However, he has accepted it. And the decision here is being made to walk away and no longer keep that block on his heart. And the woman here also is removing the blockage that she had, because now the swords are standing side by side instead of being crossed or crisscrossed. The thinking man. More messages regarding the thinking man. Any more messages? Wow. Can't even shuffle. The Empress. Oh my God. I mean, if you did not ever, at work. You might have met at work, okay, guys? Or, doing something with work related. Look at that. Now we have the King of Swords and the Empress right beside him. He sees you as the Empress. Someone that is very beautiful. Someone that has her shit together. Someone, you might even like to wear a lot of red or even red lipstick. So he sees you as the Empress, as the top dog, let's just say that, okay? And he wants to manifest that, at least a conversation with you to tell you how he's feeling. Clarify the Magician. Okay, I was being told just one for the Magician. Here we go. This one came in the reverse. Communication. Confirming that he wants to come to you. In the reverse, it means that it is done. So I am seeing that he's actually even typing a text or even watching you to see when it would be a good time to come talk to you, Empress. Because you're vulnerable, you're beautiful, you're wise, you're intellect, you're smart, you speak your truth, you are warm, you have everything. You have a car, you have a home, you might be just so beautiful. You might have long hair. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. So yeah, I'm seeing this swords behind her, and that tells me and confirms the deceit. So there was a lot of gossip. There was a lot of ill thoughts being said about you, feminine energy. You had to fight off a lot of that, because now I'm seeing here, some swords as well. Even though this is the 5 of Swords, I mean, in reality, we're actually seeing 10, because we see some that are behind her and some that are in front of her. So not only did she have to watch her back, she also had to fight, with words, with thoughts, with conviction. So you went through a lot just recently, feminine energy. Whoever this I'm tapping into. So either with your family as well. I'm also seeing family members here. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, the confirmation of the breaking of the heart. Of, it was really hard to accept the fact that, people that you loved or that you thought that loved you could actually deceive you or even betray you. Eight of Shields. Eight of Pentacles. Look Look how beautiful that card is. 8 of Pentacles. So I mean, I'm reading this intuitively, and you are going to have a final. Divine is with you. I'm being told divine is with you. And you are going to be, you are in the same boat as the masculine is right now. And you're both going to be, per se, that's going to bring you guys together. That's what's going to bring you guys together. The fact that you guys are both sharing a common ground. And it's you're going to be working very hard at staying together. Both of you are taking a leap of faith. He is taking a leap of faith. So look at this. He's taking that leap of faith right onto a boat. The 5 of Swords. A lot of people are going to feel that they have this victory, but it's an empty victory because nobody wins. Nobody's going to feel like they win. Neither the community from his work, neither the community from his home. So everybody's going to feel the loss whenever he parts, because he is definitely walking away and going on with you. And look at that. Now we have the 10 of Swords. So those people that were actually gossiping about you or about the masculine energy, they're going to get their karma. Here's the confirmation of that. They're going to get their karma. And Page of Swords. He is watching you. You and you. He is watching you. Because this is his goal. This is his decision. That's what he wants. Any more messages from this spread? Oh my God. The Magician again. We have the Magician 3 times, guys. 3 times. This is definitely going to be manifested. And let me tell you that they are going to be, divine is there helping you manifest that. This one came as the Hangman, okay? So he is definitely manifesting himself out of being this person that is holding himself back. More clarification on the Hangman. Yeah, look at that. I mean, there's definitely a lot of fights, a lot of quarrels, but he's going to stand behind that and defend you. Look at that volcano. He's going to put all of that eruption, all of that anger behind him. So yeah, he might be the Hangman now. And look at that, Queen of Shields. And I'm going to end my reading right there. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Someone that is very grounded, very financially stable. And we see the tree back there. It's in hibernation. So your ancestors are behind you. Always remember that. They're always with you. Bottom of the deck. I cannot make this shit up. We have the 3 of Cups. There's going to be celebration whenever that he comes to you. Okay? Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing and sharing my videos. Like and subscribe. I love you guys. See you next month. Bye.